Let's get Cramer's Mad Dash as we count down to the bell.
I feel very counterintuitive today. We talked about Phil LeBeau and GE, Larry Culp. That stock was down. We talked about Litbu and why Intel is down and that Intel is good. I want to address Capital One. This was an amazing conference call. They bought this terrific company, Brex. I didn't really even know how much business that Brex does. That's for corporate. They want to go directly against American Express. Yes, did they disappoint in the quarter? Don't be a Lilliputian. Don't be a small thinker. This is the one you want to own. It's already down enough from here. Look, there's people who don't understand it. They will sell it. Let them out. Don't take them out. Let them out. But Richard Fairbank put on a clinic, if not tutorial, about how credit cards really work. Openly dismissive of the president. Pretty funny, actually. But he did it in a way that was light-handed.
He said it could cause a recession.
Yeah, it did cause a recession. Well, maybe we should listen to the sound. Okay. Let's go to the videotape here.
A material contraction in available credit would likely cause multiple shocks throughout the economy, as the lack of credit would result in greatly reduced consumer spending and would likely bring on a recession.
Well, there you are. I mean, now, maybe people don't know, Richard. Yeah, let it go down. I don't give a darn about these people who don't understand anything. What matters here is that Richard Fairbank is the foremost. When I think credit card, I think Fairbank. I don't think, by the way, and I don't mean anything bad about Steve Square, because I think American Express, I think service.
Yes.
But what I'll tell you is that he's put together a powerhouse brand that is going to be for corporate. It's going to be for heavy spenders, and it's going to be for people whom I think would lose their credit if the president were to go ahead with this plan. This was not someone who says, I want to do a limited card. This was not Bank of America. This was not Citi. He doesn't care about what the president thinks. He's kind of on his own island.
Now, hysterically on income cohorts, there's Amex here and Capital One Discover have been down here.
But Capital One
Discover, you think they're taking on the high end?
Yes. This is one where you must watch. This has an 11 multiple. American Express typically has a multiple in the 20s. This stock could go 2 within 1 year.
Wow.
Yeah.
What happens to AXP in that case?
Well, Steve Square is so good. He'll be able to continue to get his Gen Z cohort, and people like my wife will continue to buy the black card just so they can take out the black card.
Yes, that's generally the motivation, is to show it off.
Yeah, that's
interesting. Yeah,
I don't know any other real advantage.
The race on cards and points.
Oh my God! No, wait, by the way, Cards and Points Exposition by Richard Fairbank, very good. Steve Square, look, that black card can get you in. I don't know. You sit next to Taylor Swift when she's in. I don't know what it is. Who knows what it is?
We'll talk more about the potential capital and APR after the break. We'll get